Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you a stock talk on topic. Number 1. Firstly, the speaker introduced Mr. Lee Kim, a world author of amateur adventure. He was a retired lawyer, amateur photographer, and a writer. He spent the year before traveling by canoe down the Amazon River. Next, he would discuss his travel in the Amazon region on which he based his book and so some photographs he took during his trip. Finally, he talked his story was amazing, so he suggested hold on to their seat. Number 2. Firstly, the speaker thanked for all people attend that meeting and she would like to keep it brief and got straight to the point. Next, she said the staff member had been making unauthorized charge to the office expense account for lunch and taxi ride that were not related to job. Finally, she reminded a result of that in the future or charge to the office expense account must be approved by her ahead of time. Number 3. Firstly, the speaker announced everyone all school would be closed that day because of last night's snowstorm. Then he reminded the streets were still icy and dangerous for cars and buses. Next, he thought the school would remain closed for several days as it could take some time to get all the streets clean and safe for travel. Finally, he suggested listen to evening news to find out tomorrow's school schedule. Number 4. Firstly, the speaker wanted to know the audience got sport news from television and they was getting tired of all the commercial interruption on TV. Then she advertised her magazine gave them on plastic sport news commercial free so they didn't have to be annoyed by commercial anymore. Next, she suggested read to find out what happened in the world of football, baseball, and basketball, and learn all about their favorite athletes. Finally, she suggested surprise that day uh, to give all that and more. Number 5. Firstly, the speaker introduced Zurich and planned their next conference. He said they took care of it on reserving room, printing schedule, ordering food, and arranging entertainment. After that, he said their experienced planner take the head out of conference and guarantee that next conference would be a success. Finally, he suggested call that day for their initial free consultation. Number 6. Firstly, the speaker wanted to know if the winter weather got down, and he suggested trade the winter blues away by taking a trip to Sunfield, Iceland. And he said they offer both weekend and week-long package to the Sunshine Islands, and then he reminded to cruise stay at the resort or relax at a quiet village inn and take a fast-paced tour of the island's hotspot or opt for a slow-paced low-key visit to the beach. And he thought they would love their luxury accommodation and their economical price. Finally, he suggested call that day to book their tour. Number 7. Firstly, the speaker confirmed breakfast it was the most important meal of the day, and he said studies have shown that people who didn't eat a complete meal, including fruits every morning, actually end up gaining weight. Uh, in addition, they also often feel tired later in the day and compensate for that by eating unhealthy food. Finally, he confirmed healthy people never skip breakfast. Number 8. Firstly, the speaker wanted to know if the customer their health insurance cover or their neck or pay for hospitalization or cover them if they had an accident far from home, or pay for prescription medicine, or provide coverage for them for their husband or wife and other family members. Then he suggested don't spend their life worrying as their insurance rate get higher and higher. Finally, he advertised his insurance plan cover all their medical expenses at reasonable rate whenever the may be. Number 9. Firstly, the speaker said to the audience they had a new schedule there at Radio 2000, and it began that afternoon with 3 solid hours of classic rock music. Then he said that would be followed by an existing new interview show in which they talk with all their favorite rock musicians, both past and current. Finally, uh, he announced uh, they would have the weather report at 5 before they move on to their new evening news analyst program. Number 10. Firstly, the speaker announced for everyone about a protest against the increase in the sale tattoo plane in front of the presidential plane the day before. She said a protester said the sales tax wasn't fair to business owners or consumers because their newly elected mayor support the tax increase, and she said it would help not harm small business and strengthen the city's economy. Finally, the speaker announced the new tax went into effect the month after.